Hi everyone, in today's video we are diving into one of my favorite techniques, the foxy eye. But first make sure you check the part 1 with the comparison of doll and foxy eye makeup video. And let's begin. So do you ever feel like your eyes look a bit too round or tired? And you wish you could just lift them a little? So this video is for you. Today I'll show you how to create that lifted foxy eye effect. No black, bold eye makeup, no filters, just makeup. And the foxy eye look is perfect if you have rounded eyes and you would love to make them appear more elongated or lifted. I use a light shade of concealer to even out the surface of the lid and remove any natural shadows. So to create something new, we first need to erase the old ones. That's our even canvas for reshaping our eyes. Pay extra attention to the sides of the nose. Here, this area is key to make the eyes look bigger and elongated. Apply a light matte shade called Supermom to the inner corners and stop just above the pupils. Pay extra attention to the nose area here. We will need that space later. Since our eyes are more rounded, we need to visually cut the shape. And that means everything darker will go on a diagonal. No shimmer, no satin textures here. Take the shade Natural Beauty and a small brush. Find the outer corners and find exactly that edge of your iris. That's where you have to stop. Start applying the color to the outer corners and along the lower lash line, but don't go under the apple of the eye. Keep it close to the lashes. What we are doing here is just closing that naturally light strip on the lid that makes round eyes look more prominent. Follow your lower lash line diagonally toward the temple. Not too high, just slightly lower, to calm it down, and then connect it to the upper lash line. Now lay your brush down, just like I'm showing, and softly swipe it to blend everything smoothly toward the temples. Take a brown pencil. I love this one because of the buttery texture, and place it right at the outer corners of the eyes, exactly where the upper and lower lids meet. Then press it gently, and I like to slightly close my eyes or even close it completely. It helps with a precision, even line. And if you struggle with eyeliners, tell me in the comments and I'll film a step-by-step tutorial just for that. So then, this line we are creating is basically a continuation of our lash line. Your guide is your last lash. Imagine that line continuing outermost lashes. So what we are doing is cutting the roundness to create elongated foxy shape. Make the eyes length feel longer than its height. Now take the darkest matte purple shade and mix it with a mid-tone color. Dab a little on the back of your hand and then apply it to the inner corner just to elongate the eye even more, and look how beautiful it is. And don't worry if your line comes out too thick or by mistake. It's okay. Don't grab micellar water just yet. I'll show you the easiest way to fix it. Just go over it one more time with eyeshadow. This not only helps set the pencil, but also prevents smudging and transferring, so your look stays clean all day. Now, as a pro makeup artist trick for making the eyes look more foxy and almond-shaped, take a mid-tone brown shade and use the thin side of your brush this time. We are creating the illusion of bigger, lifted eyes. You'll notice how the proportions of your face started to change. Stop about halfway across the lid and then blend outwards toward the temple. Remember, we are actively reshaping the eye. Next, extend the color diagonally up from the outer corner, following the direction of your lower lash line. This instantly lifts the eyes and gives them that elongated, almond-shaped look. And now, the star of the show, if matte foxy eyes feels a bit boring, add some sparkling eyeshadow. I love this one, it literally looks like diamonds on the eyes. But here's the thing, sparkly eyeshadows can make your eyes appear more prominent and popping forward. So if your eyeball naturally protrudes from the brow bone, it's better to stick with mattes. So next, apply mascara. Make sure to coat every lash from root to tip, wiggling the wand slightly at the base to lift and separate them. Then turn the lashes outward toward the sides. Brush them in the out of the walls direction to make the eyes look even more foxy. I usually don't use false lashes for everyday looks. For advanced level, pro tips, so you can also work with the Waterline. This is especially great if you want that foxy doll eye effect but don't want it to look overdone. Apply a dark matte pencil to the low waterline at the corners and a beige one nude pencil from iris to iris in the middle of your eye. This instantly opens up the eye and while keeping them elongated and lifted. Now let's do the eyebrows. Start by lifting the tail of your brow. I'm doing them thinner than I used to in my doll side makeup from the previous video. More lifted, sharp, with a clear angle and not fluffy or rounded. I also extend the tip slightly higher than my natural hairs grow here. Don't worry, we will cover that hair later and look at the line that goes toward the nose. That's our guide. And let's stop there for now. Next, clean up the low edge of the brow with a beige pencil like we used before. This sharpens the tip and also helps clean up the eyeliner and inner corners. A beauty hack I promised to share. I love using that small pencil for precision. It's like my little helper. You can see the size of the pencil. It's almost done. Brush the hairs upward toward the forehead first and then lay them down horizontally to make the shape more graphic. Just sharp and defined. And finally, lightly clean around the brow with a concealer. It immediately creates that pulled back, lifted illusion. And if you're more into doll eye makeup, check my previous video. Okay, let's recap all the steps together. And I'll share a few extra tips along the way. First of all, we applied base. Start by applying concealer or any eye base all over the lid. I usually do it with a brush, but sometimes I love using my fingertip. It warms the product up for a seamless finish. Next, inner corner. Apply matte light shade to the inner corner, stopping right at the middle of the eyelid. Next, reshape the eye. Take a mid-tone matte brownish purple shade and apply it along the lower lash line. Blend it and connect it to the upper lash line. The goal here is to subtly reshape the eye and elongate it. Next one, crease depth. For extra openness and depth, apply a light brown shade to the crease or just above the brow bone and lift it slightly to create that lifted effect. Next, sparkle. Apply a sparkle shade to the center of the lid or all over if you like, but please stop just before the dark matte shades. This adds depth, but be careful, this area is key and overdoing it can ruin the balance. Next one, it was a waterline and depth together, so add a light beige pencil to the middle of the waterline to subtly open up the eyes, then use a dark brown pencil on the outer corners and inner corners to create contrast and depth. The next one, eyeliner and finishing touches. Then, using thin sharp brush, create your eyeliner wing, draw the line from the outer corner, connect it with the lower lash line, fill in the gap and link it to the upper lash line. Build up intensity gradually. To enhance green eyes and prevent smudging, you can also set your eyeliner with a matte purple or reddish eyeshadows. Up to you. It really makes the color pop. And that's it. All the steps to create a foxy, lifted almond-shaped eye that's perfect for everyday or glam looks. You can also clean the borders. Go over your eyeliner wings, inner corners and brows just to clean them up. You can even clean the corners of your lips slightly with the same pencil. It helps make everything pop and look sharper. Then I recommend apply mascara mainly to the outer corners and turn the lashes slightly to the sides. Wiggle the wand at the roots and then slide it up to the tips for perfect lift. I love this mascara. It's gentle for sensitive eyes and rinses off with just warm water. Very easy and fast. I usually remove the very last lash because it can pull the eye downward and undo the lifted effect. Pay attention, the last lash and your wing should line up perfectly. You can also add a little mascara to the outer corners, lower lash line, and brows. Fill in the brows with a pencil, make them sharper and more lifted. Don't just follow your natural hairs, draw the tail upward for a lifted foxy eye effect. So that's it. And final touches, let's apply lip serum again. Look at how perfectly they matched my grayish eyes and dusty pink lips together. It's just flawless. Next, let's add the blushes. I'm using the Milk Makeup Jelly Stick, such an unusual product and beautiful color, and it looks so natural on the skin. Today I'm working with a full coverage stage-ready base because I started filming right after another shoot, and I hope that's okay. If not, check out my other videos where I explain the difference between makeup for camera and everyday looks and how to adjust it. And the final touch, I promise, is highlighter. I'm using the liquid highlighter from Rare Beauty, which gives the most gorgeous glow. Are you ready? When you are doing a lifted eyeliner, apply the highlighter in the triangle shape from the cheekbone connecting to the brow bone, forming a subtle V shape. It really lifts and brightens the face. And that's it, our full foxy eye makeup look, paired with the lifted brows, perfect lips, natural blush, and with a matte skin with a beautiful highlighter on the cheekbones. I hope you loved this tutorial and learned a few new tricks to make your eye look elongated and lifted. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!